This is Bully, a game where you could beat up kids, give them wedgies, and sexually assault girls. This is a game made by Rockstar in 2006, and it's considered to be the most controversial video game in history. I mean, this is one of the only games out there that actually lets you beat up 6-year-olds. I feel like that is enough of an introduction for this game, so I start the game as Jimmy Hopkins first arriving at Bulworth Academy. And the very first thing I do upon stepping foot on campus is beating up fellow classmates. After getting that taken care of, I continue on to start the first mission. I arrive to the principal's office and he seems very excited to have me at the school.
You've done a lot of naughty things, haven't you? Vandalism, graffiti, bad language, violent conduct, disrespecting staff. Oh, I'm scared of you, Hopkins.
And right after I got out of that stern talking to at the principal, I got right back to beating up nerds. But I can't just beat people up all day, so I head over to the boys' dorm to carry on with the mission. And before I knew it, I found myself in a tussle with some guys in my class, which was broken up by one of the prefects. Once I finally made it into my dorm room, I was forced to change into a school uniform, which apparently I didn't seem too happy about. And then I was introduced to Pete, who just gets bitched by Greg.
Oh, I see you've met the dorm's mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Femboy, the girliest boy in school.
I was unaware this school had femboys. This actually had me wishing I came a whole lot sooner. But anyways, I finally arrive in the school ready to start my tour. I follow Gary around the school and he introduces me to probably the largest man I've ever seen. This is the part in the game when they teach you how to apologize to people so they don't hurt you. But when I try to apologize for doing nothing wrong, he put me in a headlock. Once he was finished having his way with me, Gary convinced me to break into his locker. All I found was a lousy hat. Not worth it. I continue to follow Gary around the school and he introduces me to one of the sexiest babes I have ever seen. She then proceeds to ask me to help her find her stolen chocolate, which I agree to. I find and humiliate the guy who took her chocolates, and after that I return the chocolates back to her, and in return we made out. Safe to say, I have a boner. I once again follow Gary, but this time to the cafeteria where I am introduced to all the different kinds of students.
Over there, we got the nerds. Of course, they're complete social outcasts. And those are the preps. They're all money and condescending attitudes.
Yeah, massively inbred and completely brainless.
Very observant, Jimmy boy. Now over there are the greasers. They think they're tough. And last but not least, the jocks.
After that, I head over to my very first class at Bulworth Academy. The first class ended up to be chemistry, which in the game I passed with ease. But in real life, I was a straight F student. Because I passed, I was awarded with firecrackers, which I proceeded to immediately throw at the first person I saw, then get caught by the prefects and then sent to the principal's office. Quite the series of events, but I persevere onto the next mission. The principal begins lecturing me about how I need to be a good student. Meanwhile, some jock misinterprets me being a badass as me sucking up to him and shoots me with a slingshot, which I do not take lightly. He ends up leading me straight to his posse, which I defeat with ease, and then I pick up some bricks and throw them at him like any normal person would do. Right after that, it was time to head to my next class, which happened to be English. They had me do a word scramble, which I did surprisingly horrible at, but I managed to scrape by with a 63 and pass the class. Once I was finished with that, I headed to the boys' dorm to begin the next mission.
Hey man, what's going on?
Not much.
I was just telling Petey here about my idea to take over the school. I mean, my plan for us to take over the school.
What plan?
Don't worry, Jimmy. It's just a little something I came up with. It's sink or swim, my friend.
I then follow Gary to cause some mayhem by shooting out the windows on a broken school bus. Yeah, we got him good, bro. Then we head over to the football field where he makes me climb up a tree and shoot the football players with my slingshot. Vandalism and aggravated assault. The first steps to taking over the school. Once I give all the football players lifelong brain damage, Gary decides that's enough pranks for today. Then I head over to the library to complete a mission with the nerds to gain some of their respect.
I've got some library books that need to be returned, but I'm too scared to go to my locker.
Do I look like a librarian?
Pretend we're friends. Walk with me. I'll pay. I'll pay you $2.
$2? Are you crazy? Make it 5.
No, $2.
Great. $5. Let's go, buddy.
I remember when I was in school, paying girls in class to sit next to me while I have a boner under my desk, so I can relate to him on this one. Not even too sure how that's relevant to that topic, but it felt good to come clean about. After fighting off all of his bullies, we had to make an urgent stop to the bathroom so he didn't piss himself. After making it back to his locker, he paid me my well-earned $5. And once again, I'm headed back to the boys' dorm to start the next mission. And the cutscene starts with some fun banter between Gary and Petey.
Shut up, Gary. You're such a jerk, man.
Oh, am I, Petey? Oh, you're so cutting. I'm really upset. Actually, I think I'm gonna go cry. That'd be just like you. Cry, little girl.
Once Gary has finished tormenting Petey, he brings up his amazing idea.
I've got a good idea for some fun. Let's go out and torment someone really helpless and unfortunate. that homeless guy.
Ah, my favorite pastime, beating up homeless crackheads. I mean, seriously, how the fuck is Gary even at this school? I mean, when he was filling out forms to get into the school, what did he put in this section where it asks for his hobbies? Vandalism and harassment? We pull up to the spot, and instead of beating up the homeless guy, Gary and Petey start arguing, and then the homeless guy throws a brick at Gary. Maybe next time, fellas. Everyone else runs away, so it's just me and this creepy homeless guy, and he offers me a deal. If I find and bring back his transitor, he'll teach me some new fighting moves, and that I do.
Thanks, kid. You're one of the good ones.
I then proceed to punch him in the ribs, and that seemed to be enough. I then head back to the dorm to catch some Z's, and then we're on to the next mission. All he asked me to do was just to deliver a package to a girl at the girls' dorm for $5, and once I was done with that, the next mission was just inside.
Give it back!
Or what?
Or, well, just give it back!
Are you threatening me, Metal Mouth?
No, just give it back! You can't just steal things from me!
Unfortunately for you, my pig ugly friend, that is exactly what I can do.
So since this girl's being a bitch, the nerd wants me to put a stink bomb in the girl's locker. Once the mission started, I ran into some PDA on campus, so I had to take care of that first. Once I received the stink bombs from Fatty, I head over to the gym and place him inside of her locker. I return with the notes and then receive yet another kiss. Apparently every single girl on this campus is just a whore. But I can't get distracted by these women, so I head to the next class, which is art. The assignment was playing this maze type game, which was pretty easy. I then head to the boys' dorm room again for another mission.
Sorry. Sorry about that.
Out! Stop, Gary. I'm trying to watch this.
Ah, swim team. Intellectual stuff. So, tell me, Petey, do you like watching the girls in their swimming costumes? Does that fuel your filthy little fantasies?
Gary, just get out of the way.
Oh, Marion, show me your breaststroke again.
Once again, the cutscene starts with Gary harassing Petey. What's new? Fatty comes in and says he needs help to make sure his friend is okay because he went to the auto shop and hasn't come back. I reluctantly agree. At the auto shop, I find bullies beating up his friend, so I take care of them. There are still many more bullies to fight. Then I accidentally hit the nerd in the head with my bat, taking most of his health. I narrowly keep him alive to let him into the garage to grab whatever he needed. We then get stuck inside. Then the homeless man comes to our rescue. I then receive a skateboard from the nerd. How kind. I then head to the gym on my newly acquired skateboard for the next mission. I'll save you some time right here and tell you the mission was to beat up fat people. I then head back to the school for another mission.
Move, nerd!
How original. Call me a nerd. What next? 4 eyes? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Alright, you have fun.
What's this? Class president.
Class president, dummy. It says class president.
I know.
That's you?
So apparently some jocks found out he was running for class president and set up a plan to sabotage his speech, and my job was to protect him. Once again, they stood no chance and I completed the mission. Once again, I head to the boys' dorm to start another mission.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. I was just lying here wishing I could be more like you.
Yeah, whatever.
Since it's Halloween apparently, Gary shares his amazing ideas for stuff to do to entertain ourselves, which once again consisted of causing mayhem throughout the whole school. I think I'm starting to sense the problem with Gary, but why should I even bother saying anything when I could just run around the campus like his little puppet? I then start up the next mission, which consisted of feeding a dog laxatives, putting the dog's shit into a bag, placing it outside a teacher's door, lighting it on fire, and then pulling the fire alarm. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty impressed with Gary on this one. He really branched out from his usual ideas. I then decided to hit the hay for one final time after an amazing night out. I had a bunch of fun playing this game. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all later.